Welcome back. We're broadcasting live from Sandton and we're inside the World EcoMobility exhibition, and it's all about showing you the other modes of transport we were talking about. Now, right now, I'm joined by the Premier of Gauteng, Mr. David Makhura, and he is super excited. Sir, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us. And maybe just very quickly, your sense about the launch of today and how it will impact ordinary South Africans on the ground.
Good morning, Sam. And today is a great day. We're starting the Transport Month in our country. We're promoting public transport. We're also using this to address the issues of congestion and environment. So it's a very important day for us. I came through this morning by Gauteng, and I can't regret. I think the future is public transport.
So we're talking about close to 150,000 people coming through here, 10,000 people walking from Alexandra. We're talking about over 75,000 cars. This is really not only about transport, but it's about the impact on our environment.
You know, the EcoMobility Festival that is being launched here in the city of Johannesburg, it's really the moment to showcase alternative modes of transport, and social integration and social cohesion is at the center of that. We need to build our cities and human settlements in a way that easily promote people interacting, walking, cycling, running. The places where we live and work should be very friendly for people to use alternative modes of transport, precisely because the single car mode is very damaging to our roads, to our environment. So it's completely unsustainable. Today we're going to also use this moment in the plan of things to show that we can integrate Alexandra and Sandton. I certainly am one of those people who grew up walking from Alexandra to Sandton. It is possible, although at the time it was because there was no public transport. But it must be a choice that we make, that we say that people need to work close to where they live, and in so doing, they don't always have to be in a single car. Public transport, including walking, is a very, very healthy thing for ourselves.
Very quickly, sir, a comment for me on the South Korea delegation. I know there's been a lot of issues related to it, but this has worked in other parts of the world.
This has worked in other parts of the world. I must congratulate the city of Johannesburg for having taken this initiative. I certainly know that there was a lot of discomfort expressed by those who were feeling, but how are you going to have a Sandton without cars? The future is something that is being tested here. You can have a Sandton without the many cars that are making it impossible to move around Sandton. And this is not just for Sandton. It should be, this is an experiment in what we can do across the country and across the world. And
okay,
so those who have already done it, we're really, really learning from them. But Johannesburg is pioneering it in our country.
Okay, so you're leading by example. Let's bring in this extreme bike very quickly. And it's seriousness, but it's also a level of fun today, isn't it?
There's lots of fun actually by using these other modes of transport where you interact with a lot of people, where you are not alone, where you're forced to talk to others. If you are walking a long distance, you can't do it quietly. You have to be doing it, talking to other people.
Just very quickly, just one of the exhibitors, just explain to the Premier, what is this? What are we looking at?
This is an electric bicycle made by Extreme Bike Electric Bicycles. Basically, as you pedal, it's got electronic pedal assist and it engages the motor. It does not require a license. It meets SANS 311 of 2007, and it goes 25 kilometers an hour and it can carry up to 150 kilos.
Premier, you ready?
You ready, Premier?
Okay, so we're going to watch the Premier take off. And this is just some of the fun things we're experiencing here today at the World EcoMobility Festival. Of course, the Premier, David Makhura, taking off in one of those electric bikes. There's a little bit more coming from this venue a little bit later. Trust me, he's still on the bike. He's actually enjoying it. I can see the Premier smile. Okay. He's coming around. It's really about fun. There are 3,000 different modes of transport. They're only exhibiting 30 here outside of Sandton. We're just off West Street. Come and check it out. It's all about alternative modes of transport and also how we as human beings impact our environment. So come and find out more about that. Let's cross back to the studio.